trying to get some good photographs for you. This is the one. This is her. This is she. She is done. She is me. So this is the cross. Oh, that's my little label. I maybe have to wear something different or try it on the mannequin. Just so hard for you to see. But this is what I've been working on. So it's not a tutorial as such, it's just a DIY. Tracy Myers is my inspiration. Please check her out. You've probably, if you're looking at stuff like this, she's the queen. So this is nowhere near as good as one of Tracy's tutorials, but it was a basic my take on her bag. I maybe do a couple more. I've done like a nice black denim one. I really want to work on denims, but I'm hoping that you can see this good and get some inspiration. Maybe do one of your own. I've put some frill on. Crossbody bag. Doesn't help when you're knee height like grasshopper. 5'2" here. But yeah. Anyways, have a look, see what you think. Let me know. All the goodness. That was the starting point. This was a little jacket I got from the charity shop. Stay tuned. Please subscribe. I've put all kinds of shabby chic, DIY, crochet mostly, bags. I'm going more into bags, hats, cardigans, accessories. But yeah, if you want to, might learn something. Who knows? Here's our little jacket that we're going to start with today. So I'm just going to go up the sides, I think. Get the sleeves off. The ideal thing about the sleeves, it's nice handle lengths, especially on the longer edge. Ooh, waistcoat. That's quite cute actually. So we will be keeping these buttons naturally. And let's see. What does the collar look like? Just put them to one side. Right, I'm going to get my template that I made the other day. So I want two excuse me. Should take it from the side, and then we've got the same. So just have a little moochie about, see what you think's going to turn out the right way for you. That's the one that pops over the front that we want, that's going to be the most visual anyway. We'll just take we'll just take the flat bit from that top bit there. Okay, so I'm just going to draw around them and cut them. Look at my industrial machine. This one should sew through anything. I'm absolutely over the bloody moon with it. It's fast and it goes through all of the layers. Knee lift. Oh, can't do it with one hand. So I've only decided to do one of the panels, one fit across the back, and then this, because they have like a slight movement in it, so I'm just going to keep this for the back panel of the bag. This machine, it needs sat on a rug or something. Sorry, it's so noisy. But yeah, my God, I'm so chuffed with it. You don't believe, you just don't understand. So I've got all my little bits and bobs out. All of the pearls, some doilies. I know what I kind of roughly want to mix these beige colours. I did get some white, but the white's too stark, so I just wanted to be blending a little bit more. So I only done one with the same on. That was for the back of the bag, which is fine. I'm just going to have a look now through these and have a little chop up. But yeah, I'm just going to do smaller, less embellishments on the back and more on the front and the flap, like I was saying before. I can't really show you at the same time as doing the sewing machine as well because it's too loud. Okay, so I've had a good little look upstairs. I've got some jewels in there, lace, fringes, a tray of beads I've picked up, some another rose. I found a cameo, which I'm liking the look of that. And then back to our bags that have the design. I'm a little bit stumped at the minute, so I'm just going to have a little look at it and see what I think. I looked at these weeks. This little treasure, there's a little bits of stones missing out of them, but you can pop a bit of nail varnish on top of those. Look at that, that's gorgeous. This is what I wanted it for. This is the inspiration around this whole bag. So that is definitely going on the bag, and I think that is as well. So they're a definite. I thought the look of it I could make it actually into a makeshift kind of pocket, so I think that's what I'm going to do. It's just on the back of the bag. for your lapel one, anything that you want to go around the outside hanging over has to be tucked in. So I'm just going to nip and tuck this as I go. That's the outside, so I want it to look like that. I'm just going to start a little bit down from the edge, tuck that in. I'm just folding up. You could fold it down if you wanted. Spread it out a little bit on these corners. What I've done is I've put the white thread on, and I should have just kept the clear thread. Okay. So I think I'm quite happy with those. Now let's go back and see what I want to do for the lapel part. So I'm back to the main body of the bag, and what I'm going to do is just going to start steps on the clip. I want to start looking at the fringe. So I've put clear thread through now as well, which I got with the machine. I'll have to sit down because it's a knee lift. And then I'll just cut a load of shreds, and I'm just going to randomly add them down the sides and across the bottom of the fringe. I think they're mostly like 10-12 inches a piece. I hope you can still hear me alright. Just going to try and set up somehow. I mean, the light needs to be a little bit better over here, but I will get there. I found my magnetic dish, that is not moving. And my pins, so that's good. That is well and truly stuck down there. I'll pop all these on my knee. Some of them are doubled up. And I'll just grab, so the doubled up ones, I'm just going to put them at the bottom. And then I'm going to probably trim some of these into place. Can't even see where I'm filming there, so God knows. So I'm just going to, so these are the doubled up ones. I'm going to start a wee ways down from the top. Got my thread, invisible thread, and I'm just going to start stitching. So all the ones that we want to do from the outside, we're going to, you know, all the ones that's going to fall over the outside has to be these are all doubles. They have to face inwards. That means facing that way. I'm just going to grab willy-nilly try and get them similarly. Facing across. And I've got some doubles. Oh, you can see, can you see? I don't even think you can see what I'm doing. Can you see me now? Just take it nice and easy. And then I'll start to point my ways. Oops. And I'm going to, once we start to go around this corner, make sure that that's, keep your foot, so you can see the foot that's not jamming into the lace. As we're going round now, we want to get more and more added onto the bottom of our bag, so we just start overlapping from this corner. If you come too far, just reverse back a little bit. Get a darker colour. You can go around this a couple of times if you want. So I just want to make sure that I'm going round the corner of the bag now. Grabbing any bits of my lace and make sure that I'm still on that fabric. I don't want to be just coming off the bottom of the lace. Now all these bits want to be facing up and overlapping. So that's the bottom of my bag. Make sure I'm there. Back. Get a couple of bits in place. Bits that are too long, but I've cut out of a long bit, so I'm just going to twist them You could also, I forgot I was going to crochet some little braid bits as well to go in the bottom. Come too far. Oh. The thing as well with this thread, because it's so fine, you can't see. It's so good though. It's not very clean. I'll go to one side. I'm going to put a couple of bits in there. So my brain's still thinking. And you can, like I say, you can always go back around for another round if you wanted to, if you feel like you want some more. I wasn't even going to use this ribbon stuff, but I quite like it. It's very chiffony. At the bottom of my pile on my knee. And then if you come across any now that you don't really like the look of, you can just scot them to one side. Just going to turn. And then we'll just start spreading them out again. Get all your pieces up into the middle, and then we're not bunching them together now, we're just keeping them side by side, we're not overlapping any now. So what I'll do as well, I think I'm going to have a look about, is just collect some, have a look through all my lace stash and sit at night and cut them into shreds of 12s, you know, like these same, oh, can't think of what I'm saying. Sit and cut them up into shreds of these lengths, and then just have them in a basket, and then when I want to come and do this colour, so you can see what we're coming up to now for the end bits. I just want a piece of that double, and that is my first round done. How awesome is this machine? Oh, just love. Yeah, I'm happy with that fringe. So what I'm going to do now is put the backs and the fronts on together. So I'm just going to pin them. What is all the bits that we've just sewn together, make sure that they're all in the pieces that you want. We've got your top part together. You could always trim down the edges of the bits that we don't want. That can go in our little scrap bucket. Just make sure that you pin everything nice and tightly. Get all your, make sure you've got all your bits. Now you've got room at the top to go up. Now I'm going to take it back to the machine and sew it around. I'm just going to come in about half an inch. It's going to be nice and thick. But this is the reason that I bought this machine, because this is going through now layers and layers. Got a nice leather needle on, industrial thread. We've still got to take our time. Make sure that I'm not catching anything, pieces of lace that could ruin the bag. I'm quite low to the edge of this, so I'm going to go around again and see the edge of the fabric. So I just want to make sure I've got one row in. That's my stability row. And then I'm going to turn it round and flip it, because I can see that I'm not even touching the back of that. Because we don't want any holes. And then this is where you can see your shiny threads. So it is harder working with the thread, but it'll be a better finish. So that's, you come around to this side of the bag. To make sure it's nice. Let's see. So I've got to give it a good sewn. Oh, I'm going to give it a good shaky. So you've got to make sure that you're pushing all your edges out. And you go, oh, just what I'll do is I've got a little iron as well. I'm going to pop down a bit of cloth and just iron around the edges. So while I was up there, I was looking at to see what I fancy doing next on this part. So this is going to be the flap, which is going to cover most of this, which is a bit of a shame. that's fine, that's okay, that's okay. We know it's there. But it's made me think now, at the back, because I'm going to put fringe, so that's all right. That's the fringe is going on there. This is going to be open, and now we're just going to think about the embellishments, which is all going to be hand sewn on. So because I like that, I've got the other strip of this, and I'm just going to make it into just a flat base, and that'll be the starters. That'll be the start of one to choose from. Oh, it's so nice. It's just actual first cut. Oh, it's like a hood. Oh my gosh. And another one. Oh wow. Oh no, I can't cut into any of these. No, no, no. Let's see what we've got. What have I found? Aha, aha. My doilies. I'll go for the peachy, creamy, pinky flowers. It's like I just keep diving into these boxes and pulling more and more. This is what happens when I've bought a load of stuff. Right, I know what I definitely need. What's this? Oh, excuse me. Right, let's go back to the beginning. I definitely want some glitter. I've actually got a big roll, so I could always start with a bigger roll and stop trying to be frugal, especially when I've got all of this at my fingertips. Right, stop being nice. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Okay, 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 okay. I know what I'm doing now. That's a similar colour, yes. I just want to cut up I'm just going to go off scent a little bit. And a little bit asymmetrical off there. Okay. Pin them. A little bit of glitz, a little bit of glam. To put them behind. And then you just keep playing with it till you're happy. Squish that in the middle a little bit. Yeah, I did want it all before when I was saying I didn't want the white, but actually the creams and the peaches are just, they're not standing out enough. So I'm just going to hand sew that on. Or was I looking for a contrast in the blue, do you think? Might be better. So I've just been hand sewing some pearls as well. Just gonna have a little look here, pinch some of them. I think I'm gonna go for the little rose pinky ones, snip a couple of them off and add them to the top of there, and I think that'll do for that. I've just been hand stitching with the gold thread the pearls into place and things, so you could possibly put something else on the end of here. I mean, you could keep going forever. But I think I'm quite happy with that now. I'm gonna just finish up them little ends and then start to work on the strap. I keep losing stuff. I'm just going to take this, what I had before, earlier on, from my bag templates, and just do them a little bit wider each side. So I want two front and back. Somebody's just had like an end of business sale, so I've managed to get my hands on some rolls. Some rolls of fabric and bits, and that's where I got that machine. And also while I'm here, give myself a bit of room with that. So that's the other side of the bag, but it's very feels very like it's fray quite easy. Give myself a little bit extra, not much. Oh, is there anything nicer than the sound? Just give myself a little bit more room at that end. Okay, so that's the flap. From here, I'm just going to open up the straps, which would be the sleeves. So I'm just going to cut along the shorter edge. And while I'm at the machine, I'm just going to make a seam, because I want this to be one long crossbody strap. So just and so, I think just and so right size. going to go up the middle because I want it the longest of the lengths. And 6, yeah, that'll do, both sides. So at least that's nice and neat what was the sleeve edge. Got a new blade on there, bloody. Oh. Not good as putting that side. It is a turning mat, this, but I keep locking it on, so just leave it. Try now for the very top. Just starts to turn there, so I'm going to have to take that very end off. That's fine. I'm going to just sew that nice and straight. Open it up and then make sure we right sides together. Okay, we'll do that now. So right sides together for them and put the lining for my little bag. So I'll put everything inside. And then that's the shiny side. So it's right sides together. Oh, clips. Right, get the clips. Got that to the machine. I'm going to turn it inside out, right side out. And this is your little, what your flap's going to look like. That's your back of it. So you're just going to pull it out nice. Your little flippity floppity flop. I'm just going to press that out, I think, just to make this edges nice. I'm going to start to get the bag and assemble it. Oh, that's the strap. So what I need to do now is sew that together. I think I'm going to put a bit of string through it so I can pull it through better. So we'll do that now. I can't show you because it's too noisy. Put a bit of cord. I'm just going to sew it into the end of the... I'm just going to sew it into there. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then when I pull it through, it should be easier to turn the right way. I think that's right. Right, so in my mind's eye, what should happen now is if I get the cord that I've just sewn in and get the edge of this bag and start rolling it out. Nah, it's not working, is it? Something in my head. It's like, I don't know, if I just twist it in it in. I could do with a pipe turner. Let's just keep going. Patience. Patience. Right. Aha. And that is what I started off with. Okay. So I'm just going to snip off there. And I'm going to top stitch down the bag, down the strap, and there's a seam there. So I'm just going to iron that down, but I am going to put a bit of lace or something down that. I did see something that I liked before, so we'll have a look at see if making a ruffle with that. So what have we got now? We've got our back, we've got our strap, we've got our top that needs to go fit to the back of the bag. So we'll go and get the back. So this is the front of the bag, and I want this attached to the back of the bag, so when it comes over, right sides together. Okay, so I'm just going to snip that up straight. I want to tuck that into the bag. Attach it to the back of the bag, right sides together. So I've already got a centre mark in there. Just got to give my centre markings. I want to go on there. Flips over. That is going to be my bag. Just put that on there like that. Something in that eye. put some frillies on the handles. I'm just going to put the handles right side together, just on the corner there, and sew across them a couple of times. Take off the little end bits that we don't need. Just quickly bob up them too, make sure there's no twists. Together, this is the top. So we'll push this over the full bag, make sure it's all tucked in. Nice and neat. Now we're going to make sure that we've gotten the top seams together now. Just line them up nice. Nice and straight. And we're going to go around that a couple of times. Get them in securely. So I'm just going to unpack the bag. And sew across. Right, so we've got our lining at the back. I'm just going to push it all back into the inner of the bag. Push it right down into the bottom. So this one, because I might just let it flop up a little bit to show the line, because I quite like that lining now. I've seen it, you know, like it's all, now it's all in, quite like the lining. So do I top stitch it back down? The level. Levels. Which I should have put that one in earlier, so I'm going to have to do the small ones by hand, because that should have been in earlier. And I'm just going to put a little clasp fastener on the front of there. That's it, that's the back. We've got a funny little kind of pocket. I'm just going to take off all the ends now and get some good photographs for you. Thank you for watching my haphazard lifestyle. And we have a festival bride bag type of shenanigans. Me happy now. Me happy now. Okay, and I'll show you some close-ups.